Hey guys, there was another thing I wanted to talk about yesterday that I forgot to mention on the live stream. I couldn't remember it until about 4 or 5 hours later. So I'm going to release this as a video really quick and then get back on the road. I'm going to go see family for the 4th of July. Yesterday, one of the things that I wanted to bring up was when it gets so freaking hot that your tank is at risk. And what had happened was another YouTuber I'm friends with, Devin Rich. His house was 87 degrees inside. His tank was heading up to 81.5, and outside it was 110. Now this is all Fahrenheit, but that is crazy hot for them. And you would think, as cold as it is in Canada, that they would have really good insulation. But I guess the AC he had, I'm just assuming, it's not rated for the size home he has. It just couldn't handle all the square footage. That's my guess. Now I know he replaced the filter inside to let it breathe better, and I recommended that he shut off the system temporarily, take off the screen on the top, and take a garden hose and blast the dirt out of the fins on the outer section to force out any kind of detritus that's trapped between all the blades. And so he did that as well, and that was one solution. He also had ice packs floating in a sump. I mean, he was doing his best. But the thing is that I wanted to bring up is, like, sometimes you're in a situation where you have to do a little bit more. You're gonna have to actually buy an AC unit. You're gonna have to get a small portable one. Now the roll-around kind are $300 to $400, where a window unit is like $100 to $200, depending what size you want, for a small one. And then of course you go bigger and bigger, it's gonna cost more. It's gonna need more electricity because it's gonna use a different plug. So you have to figure out what's gonna work for you. But sometimes we just have to kind of bite the bullet for the benefit of our livestock. And so I would just like to recommend that if you find yourself in that situation, get in the car, go buy a portable or a temporary AC unit and put in the wall to get you through the initial emergency, because watching everything you've grown die is a horrible alternative. And he said, surprisingly, he lost some torch corals even though his tank didn't even get to 81.5. And I'm not really sure why that happened for him. But the rest of the livestock is okay, and in the meantime his house is cooled off and it's better. But man, I keep my house like 70 and his was 87. I would have been so miserable inside. I'd get the AC unit just for me so I could be comfortable. And I just wanted to recommend to you guys to maybe just do the extra. Now there's other things you can do. You can put fans on the water to blow on it, but if the house is 87, 88, 90 degrees, how on earth are you going to keep your tank under 80 without a chiller? And running out to buy a chiller all of a sudden might be complicated, but getting an air conditioner or a water cooler would be things you could do immediately, even though maybe everyone in your area is trying to buy one as well. So there is some competition out there and you have to struggle a little bit. You also could grab bags of ice and put them in big trays of some kind and put a big fan behind it blowing across the ice toward the tank, toward yourself, to cool yourself off. These are just some old tricks from the old days. And I just didn't want you guys to lose your tanks because you didn't think outside the box. Yes, we have all the things we have in our home, and if something breaks, what are we gonna do? What else can I buy today to get me through this? That's it, guys. I hope you have a nice weekend and enjoy the rest of the holiday.